Hi guys, um, this is the first video of my new channel. I'd like to develop my channel. I'd like to make it really popular or at least informative and useful for those who look for some interesting and useful tools for learning English. English is not my native language. I'm originally from Ukraine and I recently moved to the US. And in this video, I'd like to show you the vocabulary application I've been using for more than 1 year so far, and I think that it might interest you in terms of its capabilities, in terms of its features, functionalities that may help you learn English quickly and an efficient way, I would say. So let's start, and this is vocabulary.com. I found this resource really accidentally, like maybe a few years, like 2 years ago. So as I mentioned before, I've been using it for a little bit more than 1 year. So since that time, I've added a lot of words, a lot of new words to my vocabulary. But to be honest, it's really hard to learn all of them, but this tool really helps me doing it. So let's start. First step is to sign in to vocabulary.com. If you don't have an account, you can sign up. It's not a problem at all. So like it takes like a few seconds. You can sign up with Google, Facebook, or as a student, as an educator. Like if you are interested in learning English for like personal purposes or for educational purposes, you can still create like sign up as a student, like student account or educator account. So go back to this screen as I've been using this application for more than 1 year. For sure, I already have an account. It's not a problem though. So let's log in and see what feature this application can offer you in terms of learning English. So basically, what I've been using so far is just like a few features. Yeah, let's take a look. So this is the main menu. This is the main menu. If you click on the logo here, it shows the information, subscription, and all that stuff. So basically, this application provides a few features for you. This like a four, like a six tiles here. Challenge. So play the challenge. Basically, it's like the first card, play the challenge. Um, it asks you different uh, play alike situations. It's like a quiz, vocabulary quiz with different words, including those from the list you've created before, as well as new words you've never encountered, you've never come across. So this is really interesting part of this application. So not only can you like complete the words, complete the list you've already created, but you can also add new words. It's like a challenge for you. So basically, that's why it's called challenge. You like rehearse what you've already added to your vocabulary list, as well as learn new words. I think it's a really great tool. So you can play challenge. Next, yes, you can also check my learning program. So as you can see, this is the words I've been learning so far, and I haven't mastered them yet. Mastering them means you have like 100%, and this circle becomes a gold, like a gold medal, showing you 100%. So as you can see, I have so many words. They are all rated, meaning that the highest rank goes here uh, up, and the lowest they go a little bit down. So you can see like the less percentage you have, yeah, they're all ranked by the percentage you've done so far. I mean, by the progress you've done so far. So you can see your progress. You can see the words. Basically, they're named here as words I'm learning, words I've mastered, You can see it's like a gold medal with a tick in it. But of course, to be honest, probably I already forgot some of them. Not all of them, of course, but some of them. And we'll get back to this topic a bit later, just in a minute, because I'll share my thoughts, my ideas on how to learn English, what are good and working approaches to learning English. Then we can have high priority words. High priority words, you can manually set them as high priority because there are like three options there, like auto, low, and normal, and high. I remember, so that's why they are here. They were marked by me manually as high. And low priority words, no, because I mark them all either normal or auto. They are auto marked with auto or normal. I don't remember. All words I have. So I have a lot of words really, because I started adding them like back in 2018, as I remember. Trouble words. Yeah, trouble words. This is the real problem here, because there are so many words I cannot remember. I cannot remember. Yeah, and it's really hard for me to remember them, to recall them during my conversations. So it's pretty interesting challenge to learn them, and then at least to get like more percents, at least to get like a higher percentage, like 75, 80, and of course it's better to master them. So next, that was like play the challenge. Feature activity. So feature activity is like a random topic. Yes, remember World War II and other topics, other great topics. You can like explore the collection of the words. So you can see like different books, different topics. Each topics, each of them like has its own word list. You can see it here. Some of the words I already started learning. Some of them I haven't. So as you can see, basically this is let's call them external lists. So external list which you may want to explore when you've already covered your words, your word lists, for example. Then we have the third tile, which is finish mastery. So basically, this is the words I've been learning, but I haven't mastered them yet. Still, I have some words to master, and it's really great. So let's do it now. They gaze at the wheelchair-bound child and feel helplessly with sympathy, empathy, pathos. So pathos, I think, like it's like a privacy, pity, pep. No, no, pity. Pathos. Well, yes, I don't know this word. Although I know how it, what it means in Russian, for example, and Ukrainian, but I don't know why it's pity. Anyways, this is where everything begins. This is where everything gets started. So it's a nice chance. It's a good, really good chance to start working on this word, on this particular word. So I had troubles with it, but as you can see, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. So that's the really great way using vocabulary.com, using this web online application to master this word in order to use it in the future, in your future uh, activities, conversations, talks, and so on and so forth. Maybe pitches, depending on who you are, what you do in your daily life. So back to playing activities. So that was like finish mastery. Then we have vocabulary jam. Vocabulary jam. Let's click. Basically, this is a jam created. It's like a challenge created by people, by the community members. They come up with their list, for example, and you can join this jam, and you can be a team member, and depending on how quickly you respond, how quickly you tick the word, you choose the correct answer. The faster you choose the correct answer, the more points you get. That's the essential rule for this game, like a jam. That can be like 5, 10 people, depending on how many people join this jam. So you can participate in these jams like regularly. As you can see, I cannot join right now because like I'll have to wait about 9 minutes to join the jam. But then I'll be able to participate in this jam and get some score, get some points in it, and depending on who gets more points, that team actually wins. So it's really interesting. It's interactive way to explore new words, to master the words from your existing word lists, to get new words, to encounter new words. So, and depending on what words you know, which words you know which you don't, then at the end of the jam, this jam will propose you to add those you didn't know during the jam to add to your vocabulary so that you could use them in the future. You could add them to your vocabulary list. So keep going. Yeah, keep going. So this is like a resuming your practice. So I can resume a practice for like December 19. December 19, this is the name of my list. So it's like self-explanatory. It means that I created this list back in December 2019, specifically for December months. So it proposed me to complete this practice, basically to complete learning the list of these words. So in case means to cover. Yes, it means to cover. And this is a learning priority I told you about recently. So automatically, yes, it's self-explanatory. Auto. So each time you add the word to your list, it gets assigned the auto priority. Then you can like set it as high or low, depending on your needs, depending on how regularly you will be using it, depending on your attitude to learn this word, or depending on your current situation, whether you're a student, a teacher, or you're just a learner. So you would use it for your like personal needs, for your personal purposes. So to be honest, as I mentioned before, I set all of them to high. So basically, all of them are really important for me, though I don't use them a lot. All of them a lot. That's a problem. That the reason. But anyways, this the greatness of this tool is that even though you may not remember all of them, still you have access to them. Still you can rehearse them. Still you can have a session with this online tool to go through to see what words you cannot remember. You can manage this list. You can create new ones. You can basically having those lists. It's really convenient because you can apply different methodologies. You can apply different approaches to learning them. So you should treat this online application not only as a vocabulary and not only as a tool, but as a more like as a storage. Really convenient, interactive, with some notes of game storage, so that you can arrange all your words, you can sort them out to different lists, and then you can do something with it. So basically, you can try different approaches, learning and mastering those words, and treating them like a storage. It's really useful for me. Although, as I mentioned before, again, I don't remember all of them because I don't use all of them that much. I would like to. But anyways, it's a great tool for storing these words so that you can, in the future, you can return to this website and see how many words you have, how many words you've mastered so far, how many words you've been having troubles with so far, and so on and so forth. So as for me, it's a really great tool. So back to main menu, quick list. Yeah, quick list. I haven't used this menu a lot. Play. Back to play. Yes. So basically, the main tile here is challenge, well, finish mastery and keep going. So these 3 tiles, they are about your current word lists. So this is the most important, the most useful part of the application. And of course it has a lookup tool. But to be honest, there is like one drawback here, is that you cannot add your own word to the database. That's a problem. So if you wanna, and also there are like no swear words here. There are no slang words here. There are some, but not many actually. So that may be a problem. And uh, yeah, I was a bit disappointed when I figured it out. So I cannot add more words. I cannot add any word to my vocabulary. So uh, dang, yeah, dang. It's like a slang for damn, something like that, as I remember. So you won't find this word here. It's because it's how it's called. It's called compliance. Yeah. So due to different compliance rules, this resource, particular resource, vocabulary.com, they manage it so that you cannot add those words because they are restricted, they are prohibited. That's why I cannot find them. So yeah, but for those learners who want master like general words, like well-known words, it's a great tool to store these words. It's a great tool to remember them, because you can use this, play games, play situations, like keep going, resume practice. In case, click next. Which of the following would most likely to be considered a menagerie? I don't know actually. Patterns, you see. Menagerie, yeah.
Menagerie.
I already forgot. Incredulous, unbelieving. Yeah. So the great part of this tool is that first of all, you are given a particular word or phrase so that you have to choose the correct answer, and then once you've done correct or incorrect, you are given a full description with some examples and explanations down below. So incredulous, as you can see, like credibility, the ability to believe somebody. So in is like a prefix which means against and anti. So it's like an antonym. It's like opposite meaning. So credibility, incredibility, incredulous, unbelieving. Next, posse. Posse is a temporary police force. As I remember, yeah. Posse.
Posse.
Malicious. Malicious have the nature of threatening evil. Someone who's malicious enjoys hurting and embarrassing others. If you're writing a book about good and evil, you want to come up with a truly malicious character to do all the bad stuff. As you can see, it's really useful. It's really great tool, and I've been advising all my friends these tools. So it's really great. It's really convenient. It's useful. So you can use it for your daily English purposes. You can look up words. You can explore different lists, different topics. So by subject, like you can sort them by subject: literature, nonfiction, textbook, test prep, morphology, historical documents. For example, like Declaration of the Rights of Women, 1791, Constitution of the United States. So basically, there are great topics, and I highly recommend you this resource. It's free for like your personal purposes, for personal needs. Not sure about how much it costs for teachers, but for personal purposes, it's a great tool. So I highly recommend you um, exploring this tool and starting learning English. So that's probably it from my side. And take a look. Go to vocabulary.com, sign up, and start learning English with this great tool. Of course, this is not your main English learning tool. It's just it's an assistant. I'd say it's a great assistant for you to learn English words, to learn English phrases. It contains words, mostly it contains words, detached words, but sometimes it contains some phrases and phrasal verbs as well. For example, like look for, yes, or hold on, yes. So as you can see, there are like different words, phrasal verbs, and some phrases and idioms as well. So thank you for your attention. Thank you for your time, your patience. It's been quite a long video, and see you in my next lessons, where I'll share my experience in learning English, about my history of learning English, how I mastered some words, grammar, rules, all that stuff from the ground up. So basically, see you in next video. Thank you.